Friends, I understand you are all in cyber security people. Some of you working in the field, some of you indirectly working, some of you interested. And I was very happy to see a number of students are also here. They want to learn how many students you lift? Get up, yeah. Lift your hand, you are students. Now friends, I want to share with you one information which happened in my career life. This sometimes back, my team and myself, it's a 2-member team, were in Indore. And for a lecture series in the Indian System Management, I was giving a series of lecture at Indore IIM. My lecture was to begin at 2 p.m. in the day. These 12 lectures I had planned. At about 1:30 p.m. just after lunch, we all decided that there was a particular data and the presentation which we needed to be added in the lecture what I am going to give to the students. However, when we searched on our laptop, the file was missing. Then I want to contact my Delhi office, that is headquarters. We have a server there which stores all files. On the phone, it was sitting on the server computer probably. He did not respond to my email either. We were running out of time and had barely 10 minutes left. After calling Jan Swaminathan and again, we realized he must be away from the phone. So we decided at the remote, Srijan immediately took out his mobile phone and downloaded some applications and application toolkit. Soon, Srijan was able to create a bridge into the server using 3G connectivity. The computers in Delhi started behave according to his pointers, started moving without his command, and files were opened in front of him and sent out via email to my ID without his intervention. There's something happened to my computer. He was surprised and immediately called me in Indore, saying that the computer was out of control. I pacified him that it was we from Indore into the system and modify or delete the data, if possible, from remotely your own computer free to open. This does not even, computer can be done using a mobile phone now. Hence we need protective system for files and avoid storing passwords in computers, and also we need to take backup in Off and Rajamanikam district magistrate of this area, I understand. And all of you in front of me, particularly students, my greetings to all of you. God bless you. Friends, I want to communicate to all of you, technology has potential for non-linear as an initiative of Kerala Police along with the Information Security Research Organization, ISRA, has grown to be an international event which is helping cyber policing and find strategy to prevent cyber crimes. I hope we are succeeding. With an increase of cyber crimes by 60% over the last year, such platforms are indeed the need of the day. When I am with you, I would like to share through the lecture a few thoughts for next 15 minutes. Winning the cyber war. The title I am talking is Winning the Cyber War. Because even our friends doing the cyber crimes against us, that's the situation we have. And we all accept it. Friends, when I see all and also the composition of the personalities who hold great responsibilities, I thought of sharing one incident. That incident goes like this. An important event was to take place the next day. Multiple agencies were in action. The next 2 nights were dark nights with no moonlight. At the island range at stealth launch pad, besides launch pad, a simulated Agni launch preparation was going on the high intensity. In Cocon ranges, away from the action point, number of rockets called Pinaka type were put into action. At midday and evening, an Air Force was bombarding the runway destruction bombs on the experimental runway. These are all intensified events for a particular purpose. There is a strategy of seeing beyond the event going to take place, and also aware the reconnaissance satellites of their countries were looking at purposely generated events. So you know satellites all around us. So these are all locked on to generated events. This is all well-planned measure of diverting the attention of snoopers. India woke up the next day with the news that 3 nuclear tests have been conducted on the same day, and the 2 the next day. Friend, these events happened in India. It is an unexpected, unscheduled event in the eyes of the world. No one knew about it except 3 souls and their classified team. And India became a nuclear weapon state in 1998. The whole event I described can be classified as more than a black swan, if you are aware. With the improbability of highest order we expected from India and its nature. The message I would like to convey, even though our actions or patriotic action to make the nation strong. There are nations and their terrorist institutions definitely would use black swans against other nations, particularly against India. India's intelligence and technology level have to be the highest standards to meet such improbabilities. That means India has to invest in the generation of knowledge and the ability to convert the improbable and to make black swan as a white swan. Technological challenges need technological solution in the highest order of accuracy and response time. Friends, we are standalone computers of innocent citizens. Friends, we are witness to how e-governance has brought in a metamorphosis in the way of government services to the public. The transparency, efficiency and the speed with which business is transacted across the sectors no doubt increases the productivity, brings in all-round development and importance of gives power to the citizens. But it must be borne in mind that such conveniences bring with it several issues of security, both at personal, corporate and national levels. This recognition yet to percolate among us. It is often thought by every one of us that since I am the law-abiding citizen and do not use my computer to transact business online with fraud by intention, there is no possibility of my computer being used without any authorization to commit any crime, either big or small, or either locally or internationally. This premise of ours becomes totally wrong. In cyberspace, if you do not simply observe basic cyber hygiene, instances have come to light where individual standalone computers of innocent citizens were used by criminals and non-state actors to commit major financial crimes, even to hack the sensitive system, compromising the national security. Some of you will be knowing that. The nature, speed, magnitude, difficulty in identification of perpetrators and with no borders and boundaries for committing of crimes of compound the problem. Welcome to the strange world of crimes in cyberspace that particularly represents a unique challenge in our history. A challenge that is highly asymmetrical, unconventional. Hence, response should be equally unconventional and swift. Whether we are ready. Now, I thought I must talk to you. Technology as a great unifier and performance enhancer in every field. Here I would like to discuss two aspects. One is cyber terrorism and countermeasures. Another is cyber war. The world has changed dramatically since the Cold War era and the advent of the cyber era. Cyber is the fifth dimension after land, water, air and outer space. Unlike the other four, no one can see or feel this cyberspace, but is as real as the other four. In the earlier years, the enemy was clear, and it was fairly straightforward to identify the intelligent collection targets. Today, we are faced with a new world in which change occurs very rapidly, and the enemy is asymmetric and poses a very different challenge. The most significant threat today is foreign terrorists and terrorist networks whose identities and whereabouts we do not always know. In today's world, information technology plays a crucial role in overcoming this challenge. And some of the core IT areas we consider crucial for counterterrorism are collaboration and analysis and district support system, foreign language tools, pattern analysis tools, very important too, and predictive or anticipatory modeling tools. The core information technologies are mapped as a thrust area for typical intelligent analysis process. Velocity, ubiquity, untraceability, and the anonymity of attacks are hallmarks of cyber crimes. And its one recent conventional crime has had its thunder stolen. Such a situation poses severe constraint on resources meant to respond such attacks. Most importantly, the speed and nature of the response, particularly from the government, have to drastically change to cope with this unique situation. Foremost change is the recognition that the multiple agencies from both government and private sector have to jointly work as a partners to configure response just like the way the attacks are an outcome of the coordinated and cooperative response from perpetrators of the crime. Cyber war can be fought by anyone, even an individual, using his hacking skills against the huge corporations, nations, or even different civilizations. One single person's malicious software can wreak havoc on computers and spread across the nation and continents. The modern world's industry, economy, institutions, even other facets of life supported by computers and associated software. The individual could be acting alone. He could be part of a group pursuing its inimical agenda, or could be a state-supported working to further the plans of the state. Among the various types of warfare, cyber war is the lowest cost option. Lowest cost option. At its simplest, all it requires is one bright individual or group of bright individuals and one computer, good computer, and to originate cyber attacks. Unlike in conventional war, where the attacker generally suffers heavy casualties, in cyber war there is no casualty to the attacker. In this war, it is not the physical might or the soldier, the quality and quantity of equipment, the integration and the orchestration of system, or the strategic genius of a general which is tested. I don't know, many of you have heard about Kaspersky, one of the world's best known cybersecurity expert and the co-founder of the antivirus company Kaspersky Lab. He views India as being under constant attack from many different sources. You know what are the sources attacking us. He says, I believe the massive attack on the Indian government and corporation happen all the time. And they are most successful. You see, he says, there is no one particular enemy, but dozens of different sources of attacks. It could be a secret service of other countries, competitors of Indian companies, hacker groups who sell stolen data, and hacktivist groups interested in public disclosure of information. Is what he has told. I am sure this statement has been made inconsequential by our mission on preparation of cyber war. All of you have to make solve for us, or you have to work against it. Now, the future scenario of an organized cyber attack, I visualized, I thought of sharing it. Friends, we live in a world where fundamentalists and divisionary forces are in plenty. Not only India, everywhere it is there now. The latest incidents in Iraq and the shooting down of the Malaysian airline MH17 are showing that these forces not only have numbers but also highly sophisticated technology. The day is not far when such an organization will begin cyber crimes and organized cyber terrorism from distant lands. Let me present to you the scenario of such a potential cyber war. Telecom is perhaps the most vulnerable area to disrupt in the event of a cyber terrorism, causing a widespread panic and confusion. Most of the devices used by modern day telecom companies are from similar manufacturers, all of you, same manufacturer, for 1 to 2 countries only. Hence, the replicability of cyber attacks is very high through simulation process. You are good simulation experts or team of experts, you can do anything with the same equipment. Another very critical target of the cyber attack would be the SCADA system. SCADA means supervisory control and data acquisition used in power generation and distribution. This can potentially affect railways, airlines, major critical function needed. Delhi and Bombay airports alone are handling close to 1,500 flights a day. Any major disruption in the power system will send ATC in collapse mode. Third world financial system, through highly protected, have shown signs of being vulnerable to highly organized cyber crimes. Left in confusion, banks would choose to go offline from the internet, leading to non-functioning ATMs and financial institutions, and transaction freeze, leading to confusion and rumors of collapse of trust in financial systems. Of course, next area, healthcare facilities may also get affected, as any cyber attack may harm the critical data about patients. Medicines, supplies, coupled with power failure, this may severely hamper the working of hospitals. The last one, GPS system or satellite operated, hence also vulnerable to cyber attacks. This can lead to loss of navigation on aircrafts, ships and military equipment, rendering the paralyzed at least for a few minutes before recovery happens. The solution, is there any solution? Solution, a lot of young fellows sitting there. The solution for countering cyber security threat. I have 2 suggestions for countering the cyber security threat. One is technology upgrade in cyber security, and second is investment and education in cyber security. Investment in education in cyber security. And empowered, the technology upgrade in cyber security, what I mean. And empowered coordinating agency and government policy are critical to success. A single national agency is required, which must receive the information about all attacks. We cannot fight these attacks alone. Information sharing is very, very critical. Second, the intelligence agencies must continuously upgrade their technical capacities, capabilities, be it signal intelligence, communication intelligence, or interception capability, monitoring, information sharing mechanism, and creation of database security. The last one is essential to wrap the operating system and network layers with the traditional encryption system, which will empower, protect, and make our cyber assets non-vulnerable to external cyber attacks, and should become a survivable system network. The last one, human and robot, I have listed a number of them because of time constraint, and taking last one, that is offensive and defensive cyber capacities are as important for the nation to build as the nuclear capacities. We all soon have only 2 types of nation, those with cyber offensive and defensive capacities and those without. Cyber capabilities would soon assume the proportion of comprehensive test ban treaty CTBT and would become point for negotiation between the nation. That's the only way we are left with. So the next area, investment and education cyber security. We all know that habits form at an early age. It is for this very reason that we should teach children basis of cyber security. I am glad some children are here. And cyber hygiene on a mission mode in PPP configuration, but like an NSS program. Cyber security requires investment in people and systems. India has an abundance. There's a school, come down. There's a school, come down. There's a school of thought that cyber security and actually requires an entirely new framework to understand. Harvard and MIT have been working to build a new discipline of cyber international relations for just this purpose. Our technology institutes like IITs, IIC, and unique universities should significantly enhance their research on the cyber security with an active participation of the industry. Now friends, cyber attack capacities require a brilliant, trained workforce of a youth. Like other nations, talent development exercise must be conducted in large scale to catch them young almost out of school. This should foster hacking talent, get a large brigade of hackers into the system who besides the human talent would also develop bots, is a web robot that would act as a software soldiers ready to attack or defend as needed. Now friends, I wish to give 3 directions where our focus must lie. I hope you will absorb that. Friends, with the exposure of by Snowden is in Russia now. He may return to his hometown. That he will be jailed. That there's no doubt that many of government transactions, even the activities of political office in India and many countries are being snooped by. Even our close friends, viewers leaves us with a feeling that we need for more aggressive approach to cyber security. They accept also their snooping. India should look at technology that confine India transaction to be within its shores and use secure access and encryption that make it impossible to snoop. Our mission abroad, our official on our tour outside the given safe and secure information access not only when using a wired network but also while using wireless. This will call for a focused research and development of a developing secure system in unsecure environments. Indian capacities in decryption today are far beyond what would make our law enforcement agencies feel comfortable. Cryptanalysis is a very tough, complex field. But Indians are known to be very good in theoretical computer science, mathematics, number theory. A national campaign is to develop the capacity to break any encryption within a year of its introduction has been started. Third area that India should master is social media analysis. Use of social media has been increasing exponentially, and it is believed that in India alone we will have 283 million users by the year 2017. 283 million users will have. Majority of them being the younger generation. Social media world over has been used for good and bad purposes by convert and other social groups. Social media has become the most effective tool in peace disruption, and it has had and suspected to have played a key role in the events such as Blackberry riots in London 2011, Delhi Rap Protest 2012, Muzaffarnagar riot 2013, exodus people northeast origin in 2012 Libyan and Egyptian riots, and so on. The analysis of tweets and their location have helped the police to track the crowd movements and their mood. Social media is also an effective tool for conflict management to bring people together to fight violence, for community outreach by the police and civil services during disaster management, and in identifying crime and criminals. It has also become a tool for government to reach out and understand the feedback of the people and creating a flat democracies. Now friends, the social media have also been used in the Arab Spring Revolution, as you all know. The Egyptian revolution and the Iranian revolution in fact has been responsible for bringing down the regimes down. Indian police have many places are using the social media for managing traffic and interface with the public. Social media is also represented by 3 V's: very high volume, velocity, and variety of making it as a subject for a big data. For a country to succeed in civil society, it's very important that the social media and the big data analytical have to be mastered through high quality intense research. The future of cyber security and in fact national security will be centered around social media. Friends, in conclusion, I am sure each one of you has a great mission to counter all forms of cyber threats and ensure a safe world for all. Will you? Let me conclude with the prophetic and visionary saying of Maharishi Patanjali, propounded the Yoga Sutra in 2500 years back. He said, very young fellows, hear carefully. He said, Maharishi said, when you are inspired, quote, by some great purpose, some extraordinary project, all your thoughts break their bounds. Your mind transcends limitations. Your consciousness expands in every direction. And you find yourself in a new, great and wonderful world. Dormant forces, faculties, and talents come alive. And you discover yourself to be a greater person by far than you ever dreamt yourself to be. 2500 years ago, Yoga Sutra it comes. So my best wishes to all the members present here, success in their mission of making India and the world also a better place where our citizens feel safe and secure. May God bless you all.